Hi there, I'm Allie, and I'm a young adult who went through the Cornerstone program through elementary, middle, and high school. And my favorite activities outside of work are yoga and hiking.
Hi, my name is Gabriel. I'm in sixth grade, and my favorite hobbies are football and soccer.
Hello, my name is Isabel. I'm in eighth grade, and I would say that my favorite hobby is art, and my favorite subject in school is writing.
Hi, my name is Avery. I'm in 10th grade, and my favorite hobby outside of school would be weightlifting and wrestling.
Hi, my name is Rosie. I'm in seventh grade, and my favorite hobby is horse riding.
Hello, my name is Jose, and I'm in 11th grade. And my favorite hobbies are watching movies. I like to watch action, Marvel, and horror movies. And I like to do art as well.
Can you tell me what has been the most challenging aspect of COVID-19 and, what has worried you or what have you worried about during this time?
So, the most challenging part of the pandemic is I've been stuck at home for over a year and I can't get enough exercise or play with my friends.
Not being able to see my family or my friends as much, especially since I live in a multi-generational household, I have to be really careful and wear a mask and social distance. But I know that when I do those things, I'm doing the right thing. Something that has worried me has been getting back to normal, and because social interactions have been so different, and it's giving me a little bit of social anxiety, which I'm working on.
The most challenging part for me about COVID-19 was online learning. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I do learn better in person, I think. Also, I am used to seeing my friends every day during class, during breaks. So it's a bit hard being stuck at home by yourself around the same people every day. And I can't enjoy my hobbies, for example, wrestling. So what worries me is, not being able to do what I love this year.
Something challenging about COVID-19 has been just a lot of schoolwork and not much time to work on it in class, which kind of leads to not having much free time to do what I love. And that led me to feel like very stressed a lot of the time. So, in order to help with that, I just try to get my schoolwork done in the afternoons as quickly as possible so I have time to decompress in the evenings.
The most challenging part about the COVID-19 was that, like, usually I cannot believe it that it's been 1 year of staying at home and like the COVID-19 since it started, like a long time. Usually it was like a very stress for me as well because I couldn't join therapy groups because I've been taking therapy groups about to learn how to talk more with my family, coming more with my friends. Since little, I used to have problems about like, not problems, like I was usually been hanging out by myself during lunch, during uh, recess breaks. Usually I couldn't make friends at that time. Usually friends usually invite me to play, which I usually join with them. And yeah, usually it's really hard for me as well. And also my family like being stressed about it. And we're not trying to give up. We're like working hard like to be positive about it and stay together. And we know soon the COVID it will go away. We just need to have faith in ourselves.
The third question is how have you been dealing with your challenges or worries? So I know some of you started to answer this in the first question, but if you all could just follow up a little bit on how you all are coping or dealing with these challenges.
I've just been listening to some music and playing video games with my friends online. And how I've been dealing with worries is I've been more cautious and I made sure to wear a mask outside at all times and I sanitized more and I washed my hands more.
As Gabriel mentioned, I am also wearing my mask and sanitizing, which has helped me to um, just deal with COVID-19 and how I'm worried about possibly getting sick or bringing it home to my family. And I've also been journaling since the beginning of the pandemic, which has helped me to kind of get in touch with myself and my feelings a little bit more.
That's great. I love that. Journaling is super helpful, and a great activity.
So, I've been exercising in my backyard too. It's kind of like a way I like to take my stress off. It's just focused on my attention on exercising, and the way I see it, it could take my stress off as well as get me in better shape. And because I did like to exercise a lot before COVID, and I'm not able to wrestle on the mat now, so it's just my way of kind of getting as close as possible to it without the risk of bringing something home to my family.
Something I've been doing to cope with feeling very stressed out a lot of the time is just to find little things that I can do to get out of the house every now and then, or just do something fun to take my mind off my worries, like just to get out for like 20 minutes to walk the dog or something.
So usually, I've been challenging, about the stress and like trying to control it. Usually I've been taking therapy with Myra and taking online classes. And then she told me like if the stress is coming, like you can try to like take deep breaths, go outside, drink water, and hear some music, do the activities that you really like, or play with your Legos. I like to like construct little buildings, and yeah, I usually play with them. Like I have like a ton of collection, and probably I could play with that as well. So she told me to have like a fidget in my hand, like just to squeeze it, or have something in my hand just to carry it, just to distract myself. And also, my family and I, we used to like, well, not used to, but like every time, like during the weekends, we usually watch a movie just to like get rid of the stress, like not to play a lot of video games a lot and not to stay all day on the electronic devices because that actually hurts our eyes. And usually I'm getting stay away from the video games a lot because I used to play a lot of video games. And now when I was in my appointment, my doctor said that I had 20/20 vision, like I could see really far away. And yeah, I decided to take care of my eyes, and yeah, and also take some deep breaths. And yeah.
So our next question is, where, from whom, or how do you get support? Who or what has helped you?
Everybody has given me support, usually my friends, my family, and my teachers. And they support me by giving me guidance on my homework. They always try to help me with my mistakes in school.
I would say that I get my support from my family at home, my grandparents, and my mom and my dad, as well as my pets. Honestly, they're really just helpful and they make me feel really comforted. And I also get support from my hobby, which is drawing, and it's really helped me just to let out all of my emotions on a piece of paper.
I got a lot of support from my parents. They're pushing me through like difficult times. For example, when I get like a score that I'm not satisfied with on a test, for example, they always tell me it's okay. Everyone fails. No one can be absolutely perfect. Also, it's been incredibly lonely at home. So my friends always offer me support. I always like talking to them. So they always help me a lot.
Well, I think I can get support from any of my friends or family. And even like Isabel said, my pets, like my dog, just like getting out of the house to walk him is really helpful to kind of center myself, as well as being able to get out of the house to do horse riding, which luckily I've been able to continue during the pandemic because it's outside. So yeah, I think just anyone close to me can give me really great support.
We get support from our families because we usually have like guardians, like adults, like who support you, like they want the best for you. And if you have like any question, like you always like they will always hear you, and like all the questions that you need, that will be always with you. And also, when like my parents said, like my mom, she said that like don't be scared if you have like a question to one of your teachers. Like they're they're here for help you, and also like that's why they get paid as well. Like yeah, like that's why they're helping you. Like they want you to learn these things, and might want to make sure like nothing is like confusing. They just want the best for you, and also like just don't get nervous. Just take some deep breaths and be confident and talk louder. And I know you can do it.
What are one or two things parents and caring adults can do to make you feel that you matter and are valued? How can they best support you?
They always try to help and support me in every way that they could, and they always ask what's wrong when I run into a problem.
Thanks, Gabriel.
Caring adults can help me just to be more positive during the pandemic, and they can just check in with me. Even if it doesn't seem like I need any help, just ask me, hey, are you okay? Or how can I help you? Or what do you want me to do to help you out? These caring parents could be my parents or my grandparents or anyone else at home, and even my friends.
What they can do and what my parents do, and I like this a lot because it does give me the boost I need to persevere through this. They talk to me about things that make me feel down, like not being able to do what I want to if there wasn't a pandemic. And they also say things like I said before, if I make a mistake, they say it's okay, everyone fails, and no one can be absolutely perfect. But I can always try better, and everyone always has room for improvement.
So I think that something that caring adults can do to make their kids feel valued is just to listen to their opinion and their ideas and thoughts. Because I think that's something that some people feel like they don't get as much as they should. And it can be pretty helpful.
Our parents need to respect our opinion as well, like whatever we want to be, and our careers, like painter, fighter, or actor. Usually, like those can be interesting facts, and also there's something that we can learn from about, and also to share it to our parents, like, hey, like this is interesting. Like I think I could do this, or for example, like if I want to be an actor or a painter or policeman or fighter or anything, like usually like they need to like hear your ideas, and also like to make what are the best ways you can improve or to become whatever you want to be. What usually for me is that I like to my parents to check in with me as well, to see like how are you doing, like are you okay, just to check in as well. That will be like better for me as well.
What has been something positive during this last year?
I would say that something positive over the past year was that I picked up a new hobby, which is art, and it's really helped me to get in touch with my emotions and just to make me a little bit happier when things aren't feeling so positive.
I would say I have gotten a lot stronger from exercising, and I was able to pick up a couple hobbies. Like for example, I started making my own animations.
I think I've mentioned him a few times before, but we actually got a dog in September, which has really, he's just been like a constant stream of happiness. That's very nice when I'm not feeling my best.
Rosie, what kind of dog did you get?
Well, he's actually from Taiwan. So he's a mix of like a Taiwan street dog and an Australian Kelpie.
Oh, that's awesome.
And over my birthday, I was watching Disney Plus with my family, watching Avengers Endgame, which was like the best birthday present I ever wanted. And also, like every time when like the parts where my parents saying like, "What is this? What is this?" and I kept telling them about like the superheroes, because they don't actually don't know about any superheroes, and I'm usually telling them like what is their power and what actually is happening in that story. And also that I over June I actually passed my class. Like I was so happy because English was like really tough for me, English too. And yeah, like I just usually can't believe like I actually passed, because I've been trying so hard, like trying to face taking classes online and also about the virus. And yeah, I feel very proud.
Me and my family has been safe and hasn't gotten COVID-19.
Great. Thanks, Gabriel. And for our last question, in 1 to 5 words, what are you hoping for in the future, or what is one piece of advice you have for other kids your age?
I hope the pandemic ends.
Me too, Gabriel. I do as well.
So I would just say be a kind person always. Sometimes you don't know how much of a difference you can make. Even the smallest things can make a huge difference in the world. So just always be kind.
Isabel, great advice, and I truly believe being kind is the key to everything, pretty much.
Something I would say to other people my age is be kind to others, because I see this a lot, especially on social media. Behind the screen, people can be really mean to others. Rather than being mean and pushing somebody down, might as well support them through this hard time if they're going through something, because you don't know what they're going through. So be kind to others.
Great point, Avery. I totally agree.
One piece of advice that I have for other kids my age is to not be afraid to reach out to parents or loved ones if you're not feeling your best and if you need a little help with something.
Hopefully the pandemic ends, and also hope we can see our friends, and hopefully by the time we can actually finally hug them.
Well, that is all the questions we have. I would like to say that you all have given me a lot of perspective, and this year has just been so different for all of us, but in some ways the same. And I know we all definitely want this to be over, but you're all very resilient, and I'm just very impressed by all of you.